Matt Barzal, drafted 16th overall to the 2015 New York Islanders, has put up promising numbers in the first 3 years of his career as a centerman. Where will the rest of that career head? We'll find out in Matt Barzal's career simulation starting in year number 1. Alright, year 1 of Matthew Barzal's career simulation. I'm going to be calling him Matt Barzal this entire time. It's because that's obviously short for Matthew. 68 games played in a shortened season, 19 goals and 41 assists for 60 points, plus 5. Right now he's an 86 overall, first-line forward for the New York Islanders, and an elite medium potential. One more year on that $865,000 entry-level contract, and with that, we will get this simulation underway in year number 1. Year number 1, we are underway in the Matt Barzal career simulation. 81 games played, does not play the full 82-game season because of 1 game. 25 goals and 50 assists for 75 points. Isn't that bad, though. He is a -9, but the Islanders didn't really do that good. I will show you in a second. He does go up to 89 overall, elite medium, and he signs a beautiful 6-year contract with $8.1 million a year. The New York Islanders missed the playoffs in year 1, 7th in the Metropolitan Division, 34, 42, and 6 for 74 points. The Devils finished, but he still didn't make the playoffs. Anyway, the Winnipeg Jets are your Stanley Cup champions. If you want to look through the bracket, like always, you can pause it and you look through the entire bracket. Jets over Lightning in the Stanley Cup final. And the Lightning got the President's Trophy. Anything going to Matt Barzal this year does not look like it. Danny DeKaiser still plays? I'm so confused. Like, I don't remember if DeKaiser's 45 years old, but I keep thinking of that Zetterberg. Nothing going to Barzal this year. I will see you in year number 2. Year number 2, Matt Barzal, now 25 years old. This career simulation is going to be a lot shorter, well, a little bit shorter, because he is older than the year. Instead of him being 22 in 2022 or 23 in 2022, he'll be 25, so he'll be 3 years late. 82-game season, he plays in every game, 18 goals and 50 assists for 68 points, and obviously that 82-game season, a -9, but he does go up to a 90 overall. The New York Islanders finished 4th in the Metropolitan Division, 40, 36, and 6 for 86 points, just barely out of the playoffs. Buffalo is your Stanley Cup champion. If you want to look through the bracket, be my guest. You can pause the video and look through the bracket, see if your team did good or not. Buffalo wins the Cup in 5. The Vegas Golden Knights are your President's Trophy winners. One Jack took home a lot of stuff. Jack Eichel took home some stuff, and John Carlson took home a lot of stuff. But nothing going to Mr. Matt Barzal. I forgot. I was thinking about Jack Hughes because I'm still on Jack Hughes simulation for some reason. Nothing going to Barzal this year. We will see you in year number 3. Year number 3 of Matt Barzal's career simulation. Now 26 years old. Finally put up a good year. I haven't had a good year since before the Jack Hughes career simulation. 82 games played to face the full season this year. 34 goals and 60 assists for 94 points. Somehow a -16. I don't understand that. He does bump up to a 92 overall, and there's 4 years left on an $8.1 million contract. Even though he did 94 points, they did not make playoffs. They finished last in the Metropolitan Division, and it's 27th in the entire league. This entire league was actually pretty good this year. And taking home the President's Trophy is the Dallas Stars. I was not paying attention to who won the Cup. Vegas won the Stanley Cup. If you want to look at the bracket, like I say every year, feel free to pause the video and look to the bracket. Golden Knights are your Stanley Cup champions. Stars get the President's Trophy. And this is Golden Knights Lightning in the finals. Anything this year going, and once again, it does not look like it. But just that 94-point season, for Matt Barzal could be really good. I don't know why he gets the Calder now, but is he looking to go first overall next year? Oh, yeah, the 2021-22 season, he'd be first overall. But I don't know. Anyway, we will see you in year number 4. Year number 4 of Matt Barzal's career simulation. Now 27 years old. He puts a point per game, 82 games played. Look at those goals. 39 goals and 45 assists for 84 points. Still a 92 overall. He's now a ±0. In the future, I want to do a Brady and Matthew Tkachuk simulation, but I'm still trying to figure out the thumbnail of that. Islanders don't finish much better. 31, 41, and 10 for 72 points. Last in the Metro. And 30th in the entire league. Calgary's your Stanley Cup champion over the Detroit Red Wings. Nothing really special there. If you want to, well, obviously take the bracket, there you go. Be able to just get the President's Trophy, but I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because it's gonna be really, it's gonna be kind of hard. Nothing going to Mr. Matt Barzal this year because the only reason why I think it's gonna be really hard to do is for one main reason. Is how am I going to get the thumbnail to show Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk in the same thing? I don't know. I'll explain more in year number 5. Year number 5 on the Matt Barzal career simulation. I have a few things I'm going to say throughout this clip, but I'm shocked at the last thing I'm going to say. 83 points in 82 games, 25 goals, and 58 assists. So that's a pretty good number. -2, still 92 overall, as there was a couple years left on that contract. New York finished 7th in the Metropolitan Division, and I already made this clip, but I decided to scrap it. They finished 27th in the entire league. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you anyway, in case you don't believe me. 27th in the entire league. Vegas Golden Knights are your Stanley Cup champions. If you want to look through the bracket, be my guest, pause the video, and make your predictions. You never know. You might be right in 5 or 4 years. Ducks are the President's Trophy winners. It's Golden Knights and Sabres in the finals. And nothing going to Matt Barzal. So what I wanted to say that I didn't say because something happened is the Brady and Matthew career simulation. If I want to do a 2-in-1, it's going to be a lot editing. But I want the thumbnail to be like one person and then cut in half. I don't know how to explain it. The other thing is, since Matt Barzal did not win anything this year, we have a streak of 36 career simulated years since we won a trophy. The last trophy that anybody won was Miro Heiskanen, the 2022 Stanley Cup. 14 years of that and nothing. The entire Jack Hughes simulation and nothing. And the first 4 years of Matt Barzal's career simulation, nothing. Hopefully he can crack this. He might just be entering his prime because he just went up to a 92 overall last season. 2 years left in an $8.1 million contract. Anything can happen. It's the NHL. I will see you in year number 6. Year number 6 of Matt Barzal's career simulation, now 29 years old. Only played 78 games out of 82 game season, but he does put up 89 points, 36 goals, and 53 assists. We have a couple great players on the team. It was Sidney Crosby. Ravens won't like that. Put up 60 points in 78 games as a 38-year-old. But Matt Barzal is most importantly on the team. He does go up to a 93 overall, though, and this is his final year on his $8.1 million contract. While I said Ravens, I was talking to him, and I realized, well, the Islanders finished first in the division. I couldn't speak for a second. They finished first in the division, 48, 28, and 6 for 102 points. The Florida Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions. It's been 49 years since we had a player that, Florida eliminated New York in the first round. I just noticed that. That we had an individual trophy. Can we finally crack that? No, we cannot. Nothing again going to Matt Barzal. So this is the 50th season, starting from Austin Matthews' Maurice Richard Trophy way back in year number 1 of his career simulation. After that, there's not been one individual trophy. Nothing after that, nothing in the Heiskanen simulation, only a Stanley Cup, and nothing in the Jack Hughes career simulation. Because they put up 89 points in 78 games, I'm staying optimistic. I think he's going to get a trophy in the next couple years. I really, really hope he does. Even if it's a Stanley Cup, it is a trophy, but we'll see how long before we can snap this streak of no trophies. Plus 17, by the way, 29 years old. We'll see you in year number 7. Wow. Year number 7. Matt Barzal, now 30 years old. This is hyping me up. I don't know if he's won a trophy yet, but this might end our drought right here. 82 games played. Look at those points. 35 goals and 73 assists for 108 points. I told you it was going to be a breakout year. 32. He's a plus 32, and he signs a 6-year, $12 million contract with the New York Islanders. And because of that 108 points, they finished first in there, and they also took home the President's Trophy, so we finally get some type of trophy. I don't think, you know what, now that I think about it, we haven't had a President's Trophy in forever. Anyway, the Islanders eliminated in round 1 by an upset to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Can we get a trophy? I have a feeling Islanders get the President's Trophy. It is Jets Sabres in the finals. Anything going to Matt Barzal this year? Nothing going to Matt Barzal. But the Islanders took home a trophy, so that is, I guess, something. So we get a trophy for New York. Who finished first in points? Wow, Patty Laine by 4 points. But the Islanders do get something, so I guess that counts as a trophy. So we just finally see something that has to do with their player. But anyways, you never know. Next year he might put up 122 points. I'll say 105. I'll say 105 points for next year. Anyway, we'll see you in year number 8. Well, that was way off. Year number 8. Matt Barzal's career simulation, now 31 years old, played an 82-game season, and guess what? He puts up 82 points, 28 goals, and 54 assists, -9. He does drop to a 92 overall. I almost said 82 somehow. 5 years left on that $12.09 million contract. I'll call it a $12 million contract. The New York Rangers took home the division this year. The Islanders are back to their usual shenanigans and finished 6th in the Metro Division because there's 2 teams under. And you know what? Let's do it. And they finished 28th in the entire league. Philly finished last, 24, 50, and 8. Panthers are Stanley Cup Champions. They win the cup over Nashville in 6 games. If you want to look at the bracket, there you go. There it is. Panthers are Stanley Cup Champions. 2nd time in 3 years. Jets win the President's Trophy. Predators, Panthers in the finals. And nothing going to Matt Barzal. Again, Mark Scheifele takes home something, but it's not Matt. He actually used to name his name was Matt Scheifele. But yeah, nothing again going to Matt Barzal. So we keep our streak alive. I believe this is now 51 years. Is that supposed to be does that look tilted to anybody else? The trophy, the top half? Like very slightly to the right. I don't know. But we will see you in year number 9. Maybe we can get something before he retires because he's going to be 32 years old. Year number 9. I'm at Barzal's career simulation. We had so much hype for this. And he crashed. 82 games played, pace full 82-game season, like I just said. 14 goals, 55 assists for 69. Nice points. -15, age 32, does drop to 91 overall. 4 years left on that $12 million contract. New York does not do good once again, finishing 7th in the Metropolitan Division, 33-41-8 for 74 points, and 28th in the entire league. Once again, if you want to look through the bracket, Boston is your Stanley Cup champion over the Edmonton Oilers, so pretty disgusting finals, but if you want to look through the bracket, be my guest. I doubt Barzal's getting anything this year. Maple Leafs are your President's Trophy winners. Oilers, Bruins in the finals. Anything going to Barzal this year. Shocker, and that's nothing. So once again, that is what, 53 or 54 seasons in a row that no personal trophies. We will see you in year number 10, where Matt Barzal will be 33 years old. Year number 10 on the Matt Barzal career simulation. Now 33 years old. He puts up 24 goals and 51 assists for 75 points in the full 82-game season. Still +8. He's at 91 overall this year. I don't remember what he was last year. I think he was at 92. Might have been at 91. I don't remember. 3 years left on that $12 million contract. He's getting old. Islanders don't really change much. They finished 6th in the Metropolitan Division. 34, 42, and 6 for obviously 6th in the Metro. And 26th in the entire league. The Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions in year number 10. If you want to look at the bracket, there you go. Just pause the video and take your time. Oilers are your champions. Red Wings get the President's Trophy. Oilers, Bruins in the finals. Anything. Can we finally end the streak? No, sirree. We're going to go into year number 11 with no trophies. Maybe I'm starting to think that these career simulations are bad luck because we haven't had an individual trophy since year 1 of the Matthews career simulation. See you in year number 11 unless he retires, but I very, very highly doubt that. Year number 11, Matt Barzal getting older, 34 years old now. Didn't play the full 82-game season. Did play 80 games, though. 26 goals and 49 assists for 75 points. Minus 26 somehow. He does crash to an 88 overall. Went from a 91 overall to 88 overall. 2 years left on the 12 million contract. Good news, though, the New York Islanders did make the playoffs. They took home the division this year, 49-30-3 for 101 points, but they didn't make good in the playoffs. Maple Leafs are your Stanley Cup champions. New York was eliminated in round number 1 to the Ottawa Senators, who made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Final. Maple Leafs get the cup. Wild gets President's Trophy. It is Sharks Maple Leafs in the finals. Anything going this year to Matt Barzal, and does not look like it. And that Ristolainen guy is taking home a lot of stuff, though. But we're going to be going into year number 12. Miro Heiskanen. I don't know why I'm still on Miro Heiskanen. Matt Barzal will be 35 years old. Is he just a really late bloomer? But he is falling, so maybe he can put up one more good season, maybe finally take home a trophy. Or is this going to be our third career simulation in a row where a player did not take home any individual trophies? I don't know. We will see you in year number 12. Year number 12 of the Matt Barzal career simulation. Year number 12 of the Matt Barzal career simulation. Now 35 years old, 82 games played, 24 goals and 47 assists for 71 points. A minus 8 now. Final year on that $12 million contract. He does drop to an 85 overall from 88. New York Islanders do not make the. They did make the playoffs this year. They played New York Rangers 45-29-8 for 98 points. The Rangers unfortunately beat the Islanders, though. I am using the Rangers, and I was like, go Islanders the entire time. But Rangers beat the Islanders in 7. Maple Leafs are your Stanley Cup Champions. Maple Leafs are the Cup. They also get the President's Trophy. Wild Maple Leafs in the finals. Anything this year going to Matt Barzal? Of course not. So, we're going to be at year 13. I think so. I don't think he's going to be signed with the Islanders. I think he's going to go somewhere else. But I think he's going to sign a 1 or 2 year contract because I'm pretty sure it's pretty early still to, to retire. So he does play the 82 game season, by the way. And I will see you either the outro or year number 13. Year number 13 of the Matt Barzal career simulation. Luckily, I didn't say that optimistic because in 76 games played, Matt Barzal puts up 11 goals and 20 assists for 31 points. I did say Mart. I don't know. He is now 36 years old. He does drop to 82 overall, and he does sign a 2-year, $9 million contract with the New York Islanders. Speaking about the New York Islanders, they did make the playoffs, finishing 3rd in the Metropolitan Division, 41-34-7. And is it the end of the drought? No. The Toronto Maple Leafs are your Stanley Cup champions. Once again, the Islanders eliminated in round number 1 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I don't even know if I want to look at this. Maple Leafs, again, back-to-back President's Trophies. Blackhawks, Maple Leafs in the final. Look at this before we go back there. It's been the East was Bruins, Leafs. Stanley Cup has been Maple Leafs 3 years in a row now. I mean, even if Barzal doesn't retire, I might want to just do the next year and just see what happens. Yeah, and nothing going to Matt Barzal once again. Is he hanging up the skates? Is he going to complete this rest of his contract? Oh no, we'll find out either year 14 or the outro. See you in a second. Year number 14, Matt Barzal, now 37 years old. Just played an 82-game season, 13 goals and 30 assists for only 43 points, but that is, I guess, normal for a 37-year-old hockey player. Down to an 81 overall now, third line scratch forward, and a top 9 forward exact potential. Final year in that $9 million contract, wouldn't be surprised if he retires. Islanders don't make the playoffs, they finished 6th in the Metropolitan Division, 38-6 for 36, 82 points. I might be stupid. I think it's 78 points. Going into the Stanley Cup champions, Maple Leafs almost won 4 Stanley Cups in a row, but the biggest Golden Knights took it away. Is Golden Knights and Maple Leafs in the finals? Anything going this year? No siree. Is that Austin Matthews? Austin Matthews just take home something. Well, nothing going to Matt Barzal. Is he going to retire? Are we going to be year 15? I don't know. We'll find out. I'll see you in the Uno Momento. Year number 15. Matt Barzal, now 38 years old. Only played 27 games this year. Must have been a really injured season. But somehow he was able to put out 24 points, 5 goals, and 19 assists for obviously that 24 points. Still an 81 overall somehow. And he signs a 1-year, $2.6 million contract with the New York Islanders. New York Rangers made the playoffs. The Islanders did not. They finished 6th in the Metropolitan Division, 35-8. 4 is 86 points. The Vancouver Canucks are your Stanley Cup Champions. They beat the Detroit Red Wings in 7. Well, look at the bracket. Be my guest. Ravens loves this year because the Canucks are your Stanley Cup Champions. Canucks Red Wings in the finals. Blackhawks taking home the President's Trophy, and nothing going to Matt Barzal. Will he finally hang up the skates, or are we going to have to go through another year? We'll see you in year 16 or the outro. Year number 16. Matt Barzal decides to sign with the LA Kings. 82-game season. He plays every game, and he puts up 38 points, 10 goals, and 28 assists. A -19. He is an 80 overall. Now only a depth forward role and bottom 6 forward potential. 1 year, $2.6 million a year. I won't look at the Islanders because we're all here anyway. They did not make the playoffs, but I don't know what the Kings did. No, they were horrible. They finished last in the Pacific Division, 36-45-1, and they finished 31st in the entire league, in front of the Philadelphia Flyers, only at 28 wins. Calgary is your Stanley Cup champion over the Ottawa Senators. If you want to look at the bracket, you can pause it and be my guest. Flames get the Stanley Cup. Blue Jackets get the President's Trophy. There's Flames and Senators in the finals. And is anything going to Matt Barzal? Of course not. So nothing again going to Matt Barzal this year. Is he going to hang up the skates? He's now 39 years old. Or are we going to be able to see a year number 17? I don't know. We'll find out now. I'll see you in a second. Year number 17. Matt Barzal does make it to 40 years old. He puts up 21 points with 6 goals and 15 assists in 35 games. He is still a +5. He does drop to 78 overall. Still depth forward for the LA Kings. And his potential is now an AHL top 6 forward exact. He does sign a 2-year, $1.7 million contract. I don't know why he signed him for 2 years. He is 40 years old now. In the Pacific Division, the Kings finished 7th in the in the Pacific Division, 36-39-7, and 23rd in the entire league. I already recorded this, but a song popped up, so I decided to keep going. San Jose sweeps the Rangers in the finals. If you like that bracket, you can pause and look through and give me your replies in the comments. Canucks are your President's Trophy winners. Sharks, Rangers in the finals. And since I already done this, I already know nothing was going to Matt Barzal. Are we going to make it to year number 18, or will he hang up the skates as a 40-year-old? I will see you in a second no matter what, either in year 18 or late outro recap. Well, that ends the Matt Barzal career simulation. In 1,513 games played, he puts up 432 goals, 905 assists for 1,337 points. Another career simulation that a player did not win any individual awards or any awards at all. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, like and subscribe. There'll be many more after this. I'm not sure who's going to be after this one. But anyways, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. SWYA.